What's up, everybody? Welcome to the first ever episode of TalkGeek, where we go over things all geek related in movies, TV, video games, and so much more. So today we have a couple stories about some Fantastic Beasts and where to find them, some X-Men, and even some Batman news. So let's get right into it. So first on the agenda is the Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them trailer, which is coming out on December 15th. While this is just going to be a teaser trailer, it should give fans a reason to get excited about the Harry Potter universe that we're returning to this coming up year. The reason I find this movie extremely exciting is because it's going to show us kind of like a different aspect of the Harry Potter universe that we really haven't gotten a chance to see. We've only seen a couple of mythical creatures within the movies themselves, including unicorns and centaurs and dragons, but we really haven't delved too deep into all the other fantastic beasts and where we could possibly find them. So this is what this movie is going to really bring to us, and I'm glad that we're returning to J.K. Rowling's magical world at least for a couple more times. So the next bit of news we'll be discussing today is about a little bit of a throwback. It's about RollerCoaster Tycoon. Can you believe it? This game hasn't been really out since the 2000s, and it really brings back that feeling of nostalgia when I first saw this article and was like, holy crap, there's a RollerCoaster Tycoon game being made. And I really thought two questions to myself. One, when do I get to throw people off the side of a roller coaster? And two, why are the companies still making these games? Can you believe it? It feels like I'm in the year 2000 once again. It is very interesting for them to go about this, but it is a kind of a whole kind of nostalgia thing going out there in the media. A lot of companies are remaking old shows. They're rebringing old games back to new systems. So it's really bringing back that kind of old feelings and these old hits that they kind of want to make money off of now. Just telling you guys, in case you're interested or a fan of the series, just go check it out. It has some pretty cool features from what I read, so it's definitely worth giving it a try. So the next thing on the agenda we're going to be talking about today is the Assassin's Creed movie, and we actually get to see some pictures from the set and of Fassbender himself in the assassin's robes. Now, while the picture isn't 100% high quality, it does give us a great look at what the character is going to look like. And while the movie itself is not going to follow the video games, it is going to be taking place in the same universe, and it is during an ancient time in Spain. So tune in for more news on that. So back into some movie news, and specifically superhero movies. So we hear that Will Smith's character, Deadshot, may appear in the solo Batman movie with Ben Affleck. While I don't find this too surprising that DC is starting to mix in some of their characters together to give that whole feel of the entire cinematic universe, you know, kind of what Marvel's been doing for the past 5 or so years. So it's really them trying to kind of go off that and bring all these characters together. Now, while Will Smith's Deadshot we haven't seen yet in film, it is interesting to see that where he's pairing up with Batman. Bringing two A-list celebrities on screen like that may cause a little bit of problems in terms of developing Batman as his own single character, especially since Ben Affleck really has a lot to live up to compared to Christian Bale and what he did with those other Batman movies. So it's interesting they're going to throw two A-listers right up on the screen at you, but depending on how Batman does and Suicide Squad does in their upcoming movies, it's really going to play a big part into how this feature goes. Lastly, guys, we have some Thor news, and not just any Thor news, Thor Ragnarok news. And the reason this is so important is about some casting rumors, and specifically some casting rumors. To get even more specific, it's about a villain. And which villain could it possibly be? Well, it could be a female villain. A female villain, and no, that is not Loki's sister. It actually is going to be Cate Blanchett, who might take on the role of Enchantress, a villain from the Marvel comic universe, who brings a lot of trouble to the Avengers and Thor. It's really cool to see what they do with that character on screen in comparison to Thor and my buddy Hulk, who's going to be standing right next to him, which is going to make this movie so epically awesome. We're just not 100% sure right now, and we probably won't be sure until they get further into the filming process. So the last little bit of information I want to leave you guys with today is that there's two movie trailers I want you to check out that I really think are worth watching. One is the X-Men Apocalypse trailer, which was just released today, and man, does that look awesome. The villain Apocalypse looks absolutely killer, and I cannot wait to see him on the big screen. And then other movie I want you guys to check out is the Legend of Tarzan movie trailer, which just came out this past week. And that movie looks absolutely amazing. It brought me back right to the childhood, gave me flashbacks of the cartoon. It didn't give us a really cool shot of the actor yet who's playing Tarzan, but I'm sure that will be released in a future trailer. Alright guys, but that's it for today. Tune in every week for some new content, whether it be news, movie reviews, discussions, and so much more, guys. I plan on going over so many topics related to the word geek, whether it be video games, superheroes, fantasy, sci-fi, all of it. We're going to cover it all. So guys, tune in, and I'll see you next time.